What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from August 9th, 2018. They were in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and your commentators, Josh Matthews and Don Collins. You got to forgive me, folks, about this. I have forgot to do an Impact Wrestling review, which is why I'm doing the pre-recording of this right now. So when I get a chance to upload, I'll let you know at the end of this video half about the show and what my overall show rank will be, and half about the structure of the show as we go along. What happened from the first to the second hour of Impact Wrestling from August 9th, 2018. So yeah, the show opened up surprisingly with a backstage brawl between LAX and the OGs. You just had Santana and Ortiz from the LAX fighting with Hernandez and Homicide of the OGs. No Conan, no King, and they were backstage. It was just the it was just LAX and OGs going at it here, and wow, what a backstage brawl this was! It was chaotic. It was it was just like how you will see what comes to what comes to, I guess you could say, a blood in the crib will do, except this is not where they involve knives and guns and chains and all that. It's just a wrestling. It's just involved a wrestling show. Type of a brawl between these gang members. That's basically what I'm trying to say there. So basically the brawl ends with OGs winning that brawl, by the way. With Hernandez getting one of the securities and doing a sick border toss to the security. It was on the stairway of the hallway, and like, holy shit, that was insane. So basically, the securities broke it up, but basically, based on how I see the fight here, after the fights were broken up by a couple of securities, the OGs, in my opinion, won the fight here. Well, this was not the end of it, though. We'll get to that when we get to it, later on. So we get a tag team match. After that brawl, we get Taiji Ishimori and Petey Williams versus the Desi Hit Squad. Excuse me, the Desi Hit Squad, which is Rohit Raju and Gursiddhar Singh, being accompanied by the Great Gama Singh. Match itself, I was back and forth. But basically, here's what happened. Pete Williams with a swing shot Codebreaker to Rahi. Gutterson distracts the referee while Rahi his Pete Williams from the apron. The Desi Hit Squad take control of the match because of that. Ishimori goes for a springboard dropkick, taking out the Desi Hit Squad. Ishimori connects with a handspring kick to Rahi for a near fall. Pete Williams goes for his Canadian Destroyer on Rahi, but Gursiddhar stops him with a long blower. But yeah, basically Pete Williams goes for the Canadian Destroyer, but doesn't get it because Gursiddhar stopped him. And then Pete Williams this time he was successfully hitting the Canadian Destroyer onto Rahi, followed by a modified DDT by Ishimori, and yeah, Taiji Ishimori and Petey Williams gets the win here. So this is the first loss for the Desi Hit Squad. And after the match, basically, Gama Singh was not happy about that. And yeah, these guys are gonna get more disciplined training from their manager, from their master. We get Pentagon Jr. Talking about his preview, talking about his matchup against former X Division champion Matt Sydal for later on tonight, and basically lets him know that he is Pentagon Jr. Es Zero Miedo. We get a backstage interview with Ali and Kiera Hogan, and you got Alisha Otto. I think that's how you say it, her last name. At first, I thought it was pronounced Atout, but I think it's Alisha Adult. I think that's adult. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I will watch her. By the way, her interviews outside of Impact Wrestling, by the way, on her YouTube channel, which is I believe the brand of the channel is called Ambi, which is AMBY. But yeah, her interviews are great, by the way. It's not just about wrestling. It's about also about music as well. But yeah, well, her interviews with random people like wrestlers, bandmates, and all that. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. And yeah, people should pay more attention to that on YouTube. But yeah, back to this. So Ali is basically doing all the talking. Kiera Hogan talked too, by the way, but Ali was the one all talking because Impact Wrestling cares more about Ali than they do with Kiera Hogan for some fucking reason. But yeah, you can tell. But this is pissing me off at this point now that the way that they're presenting Kiera Hogan. So Ali recalls pinning the Knockouts champion, which was a big mistake, by the way. The Knockouts champion should not be beaten. I don't care if it's triple threat, four way, well, three way to say the least, because triple threat is actually owned by WWE basically, but you know what I mean. Tag team matches doesn't matter. Su Yung is supposed to be your Knockouts champion, and the last thing you want to do with Su Yung, especially with her character, is to have her lose. But anyways, and then she's talking about how Ali's glory was spoiled by Tessa Blanchard, which I still don't get either. Why why Tessa Blanchard is involved. That's nothing I don't get either. Not only Su Yung, who's a champion, loses, but you got Tessa Blanchard going after Ali. Why? I'll say this again. Tessa Blanchard, she beat Ali at Summerversary. So why is she going after her again? Oh, because she's trying to jump in line. I get they're trying to make sense of all this, but at the same time, Tessa beat Ali, so Tessa should be the one in line, not Ali. And for Ali to say that she want to go after Su Yung because she want to get revenge on her for what she did to Rosemary and to Madison Rayne, and then to herself, because of being put in the coffin. That's the reason why they want Ali to go after Su Yung. Stupid. But Ali says, no matter what Tessa may think, Ali is going to battle Su Yung for the Knockouts Championship title. It's about her revenge, basically. And then Carol starts recording a promo. It was pretty good. She basically saying that Su Yung and her undead bridesmaids is going to get involved. Undead bridesmaids is going to get involved. And she's going to be there at Ali's side to make sure that that if they get in weight, that Kiera Hogan's going to fight along with her. And then Kiera Hogan says, that Su Young's time is up. I think she said her time is up to Su Yung, unless Ali said that. Basically, Ali had to set the final word to say to Su Yung, your time is finished, or your time ends and is ending. Something like that. I don't remember. But basically, yeah, Ali is the one is getting the matches and not Kiera Hogan. So yeah, great way to present Kiera Hogan more Impact Wrestling. It just baffles my mind here that Impact Wrestling doesn't pay attention to what Kiera Hogan has done before coming into their company, to know how the way that she should be presenting. But no, we're gonna present her, to be a jobber, who's too nice, and it just pisses me off. And at this point, they just need to turn her heel. But how they're gonna do that, I don't know how they're gonna do that. But whatever they do, with Kiera Hogan, to that point, she's gonna continue losing matches until that point. hell, the Indies doesn't book Carol to lose her matches all the time. Now I'm not saying that that she should be winning every time on Impact Wrestling, but here's the problem: she never wins anyways. Carol Hogan never wins. That's what's fucking bothering me the most. Not just because the way they're presenting her, but she never wins. Even her first pay-per-view against Taya Valkyrie, she loses. So anyways, moving on. We get an interview, Austin Aries by Alisha. Austin Aries talks about how he's stepping up into the ring with this different Eddie Edwards. He said he'd rather wrestle the wrestler Eddie Edwards, but not this crazy Eddie Edwards and all that. And he wishes... Hold on a second, folks. I don't know what just happened there. I had to reload this. But anyways, back to this. Well, excuse me, folks. I meant to say Alisha. Alisha, my apologies. Alisha Otto. Yeah, it was not Alisha. My apologies. I was thinking about another Alisha. It's Alisha. Alisha. My apologies. I read it wrong. It's my botch mistake there. But anyways, like I said, Alisha is interviewing Austin Aries. Like I said, and Austin Aries, like I said, he's talking about how he's going to face Eddie Edwards, and talking about how he's gonna beat him, guarantee, and there you go. We get this pointless segment. To me, in my opinion, it should never been on there. Grado and Joe Hendry, and also Katarina, I meant to say. Basically the trash faction on Impact Wrestling right now. Talk about Eli Drake, Trevor Lee, about the loss last week, whatever. And then Hendry talk about saying to Grado that you should face Eli Drake next week 1-on-1. So yeah, more of a 1-on-1 match between Eli Drake and Grado. Great. Speaking of Eli Drake, he wasn't even on the show either. So what was the point of this? Oh, we're gonna have these guys talk about setting up a match between Grado versus Eli Drake, and Eli Drake is not even on the show to accept the challenge or whatever, right? He's just gonna pointless segment, like I said. Moving on. Next we get Tessa Blanchard versus Alisha Edwards. I think that's what I meant when I made that mistake. But yeah, Alisha Edwards, who appears to wrestle on Impact Wrestling after a 1-year absence of not competing on Impact Wrestling TV. But as far as this match was, Tessa Blanchard was the dominant part of this match. Alisha was getting her ass kicked, and also in a stiff way. Basically, Tessa Blanchard took her to school and bullied her, and stole her lunch money, But anyways, Alisha, I'm not saying that it was a squash, but I'm just saying Tessa Blanchard was kicking her ass in the match, most likely. But Alisha brings the fight to Alisha in early ongoing, but then Tessa cuts her momentum off with a big press slam. Alisha almost scores a quick victory on Tessa, but then Tessa gets more enraged of his. So Tessa charges at Alisha, but she moves out of the way, causing Tessa to crash into the steel cables. Which, by the way, it was very dangerous the way that was done. Shit. Then Alisha goes for a bulldog for a cover. She goes for a tornado DDT for a cover, and then finally, Tessa Blanchard goes for a hammerlock DDT, and holy shit, the way she delivered that hammerlock DDT, she wasted no time. So she got the lockdown, and then BAM! It's like holy shit, like she literally killed Alisha Edwards with that hammerlock DDT. But yeah, Alisha Edwards she got owned in this match by Tessa Blanchard, which was no surprise in there. Because Alisha Edwards, what she done for the entire year on Impact Wrestling TV? Nothing, other than being on One Night Only, Explosion maybe. If I like whatever. But anyways, but yeah, Tessa Blanchard wins. After the match, Tessa Blanchard gets on a microphone and basically saying that yeah, Ali is leapfrogging everyone to go after the Knockouts Championship title, which she is, by the way. Based on how Impact Wrestling is booking Ali right now, that's what they're doing, which makes no sense. That Ali should be going after the title. She lost against Tessa Blanchard, so that means that Tessa Blanchard should be won first in line. But no, they're not going with that route. Instead, they want to go a route with by having Ali versus Tessa Blanchard again. But yeah, that was the promo basically. Tessa Blanchard was intense, and she had a good point there about Ali dropping the guns on everyone else that should be getting that opportunity, because she had her chance. Her chance is come and gone, you know. But yeah, we'll see what they do next. Actually, I'm recording this for the this coming week until Impact Wrestling comes on. But yeah, anyways, yeah, there you go. Scarlett Bordeaux. She's entering in the building with her new personal assistant, Bobo. You know, the same guy that was interviewing her last week. But yeah, and probably she was looking smoking hot in that outfit. Smoking hot. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Alisha. She interviews Matt Sydal, preparing his match against Pentagon Jr., saying that he's going to prove that even the loss of the X-Division Championship, he still has he still has the spirit of a champion because of his third eye. Moving on. We get Fallout Trash and KM, who's also trash. Basically discussing their match from last week about Fallout Bob cost them the match and all that and blah blah blah. Or should I say trash. And also Skylar Bordeaux passes by, and they were starstruck. Because the outfit she was wearing and all that. Because she's the show, she's the smoke show and all that. She's fucking hot. Again, 10 out of 10. So also let me see. I guess they're supposed to be Impact Management, but basically they didn't show them. They show a camera behind them, and instead of showing the back of their heads, they showed them moving their hands and all that. Basically, you can see their wristwatch, and obviously you could tell they were in suits too, because of the sleeve. But basically, they was talking about some dude, and they told him to go away, because I guess he had some ideas, and they thought it was a bad idea and turned it down. Which, by the way, if I was a person that to enter into Impact Management, I'll give him an idea how to really present Kier Hogan. But I'm pretty sure they would have been like, nah, that's not gonna work. No, just get out here and all that. And like, but anyways, and the reason why I say that, the reason why I brought that part up, because here comes Scarlett Bordeaux, who's getting more TV time than Kier Hogan. Not in personal against Scarlett Bordeaux, but still, she hasn't even wrestled yet, and all she does is making appearances about her how beautiful she looks and how hot she looks, and all these type of outfits she's wearing. But anyways, she tells Impact Management that she's uncomfortable wrestling a match. I said to myself, but you haven't wrestled yet. You just came in and you were doing smoke shows. That's all you were doing. And they were agreeing all that. They'll kiss her ass because they had a beautiful woman, a beautiful attractive woman in front of them. And she says because of the female talent has been very mean to her. And they were feeling so sorry for her and everything. And then she suggested to have her own show. And it's like, and they'll think about the name of the show and all that. Which when they thought about a name of the show for her, it was terrible. It was fucking garbage. Like, really? This is the Impact Management that come up with some ideas. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure those were the same Impact Managements that came up with ideas for segments for Fallout Trash, for Grado. And then she thought, how about this show? The name of the show, The Smoke Show. which is it was always it was ever when she came, she was hitting smoke show that she was doing, because her presenting herself and everything. And then they start kissing her ass and agree to it and all that. And that was it. She left, and that was it. Wow. A girl who just came in, who hasn't wrestled a match yet, is getting a better booking and better and being presented better than Kiera Hogan. Wrestling hour number 1. One moment, folks. I had to reload it again. That was weird. Anyways, wrestling hour number 1, 2 matches. Now let's get to hour number 2. And hour number 2 will present Pentagon Jr. versus Matt Sydal. So Pentagon Jr. I'm just gonna get into the match. Pentagon Jr. build up some momentum with some swing blades. Matt Sydal retreats the ring, to recuperate and to get back in the game. Pentagon follows with a it's a trap. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. My apologies. I meant to say Pentagon follows Matt Sydal, but Matt Sydal goes under the ring, owing to Pentagon Jr. to get trapped by Matt Sydal's offense. Heel offense basically. Matt Sydal charges at Pentagon Jr. on the outside, but gets caught with a big super kick. Matt Sydal connects with running knees and from the apron to the floor. Pentagon hits Sydal with a super kick in midair. Pentagon hits the Pentagon driver, but Sydal kicks out. Sydal hits a shooting star. Attempts for a shooting star, but Pentagon got his knees up, and then goes for his fear factor, which is the package power driver, and gets a 3 count in the win. So Pentagon Jr. wins the match. Good. And match was good too. Match was very good. Oh, I should mention too, by the way, the tag team match from the opening, with Ichimori and PD versus the Desi Hit Squad. That was a good match. Tessa Blanchard versus Alisha Edwards. That was a good match too, especially with Tessa Blanchard kicking the ass of Alisha Edwards, who's not that good in the ring anyways. Folks, she's alright. Alisha Edwards, she's alright, but she could get better though. And Pentagon Jr. versus Matt Sydal. I thought it was a great match. After the match, we get Pentagon Jr. celebrating. We get the OVE cam of Sami Callihan, Dave, and Jake Crest. Talking about how Pentagon Jr. embarrassed Sami Callihan at some anniversary, and because of that, Sami Callihan is like, you know what? He's talking about the Crest brothers to shave their heads. One of those guys to shave their heads. Jake was willing to do it, but because Dave refused to do it, Sami Callihan, because he's the leader, he's like, you know what? No, you're not shaving your head. You're shaving your head, Dave. So Dave gets his head shaved by his own brother, Jake, because Sami Callihan's demands. And yeah, and how ball is Dave Chris is gonna be, we won't know until this week's Impact Wrestling show, which I won't be able to watch because I'll be working, but we'll see. But I'll still watch it though. Either if I'm working or not, I'll be able to watch it. Basically while I'm working, that means I'll watch it while I get home later to download it. But if I'm not working, because of a rain or something like that, whatever happens at the job, I'll be at home watching, and yeah. But anyways, LAX, they show up in the ring. They want the defensive job against the OGs, and this time Conan was out there. He's calling them out, and then King starts talking. So King is obviously with the OGs. So where are they, right? They're up on above the Raptors. Well, I won't say the Raptors, or sort of. We know where the fans are at too, basically. Basically they're cutting promos at each other. LAX. Basically Conan and King are talking shit to each other and all that. And they talk about how, let's sell this war in the streets. Instead in the ring, in the streets, like literally in the streets. Like what? That's gotta be the main event. That's gotta be the main event for this week's Impact Wrestling show. Then that should be the main event. Let's go. Let's do it. I hope it rains at my job during my job, so I could be home for that. But but at the same time, I need to work. I need to work. You know, money, money, money. So yeah, there you go. That was all set up. Then we get to a segment with Jimmy Jacobs. He's in his own room. I don't know what kind of room he's in, but he talks about how Johnny Impact wants the monster so badly, and he says he is going to get the monster. And basically, he's not referring to Kong as the monster. He's referring to himself. So I'm saying to myself, oh wait a minute. So we're gonna see Jimmy Jacobs wrestle. Yes, let's see Jimmy Jacobs wrestle. I always love seeing Jimmy Jacobs wrestle. He is a very good wrestler. So it'll be nice to see the combination between Jimmy Jacobs and Johnny Impact wrestling each other, and I can't wait to see it. So, but basically, when Jimmy Jacobs says that he's a monster, look up what he did in Ring of Honor, folks. You know his what when it comes to what was it called I keep forgetting the name of the stable. And no, it wasn't the Decades. I'm talking about the stable that he created along with Seth Rollins at the time when Seth Rollins was Tyler Black. I keep forgetting this. I can't remember who else was in the two. I can't remember. Hold on a second, folks. The Age of the Fall. That was the name of the faction. The Age of the Fall. But yeah, that look up Jimmy Jacobs when he's part of that faction, the Age of the Fall, and you'll know why he was a monster during that time. So yeah, so that we'll see what happens with Jimmy Jacobs versus Johnny Impact. That's gonna be awesome. Now we get to the main event. Austin Aries defends his Impact World Championship versus the new innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer version of Eddie Edwards. So yeah, basically, Austin Aries the champion versus Eddie Edwards. There you go. But let's get to the match. The brawl started off around the ring. To start the match basically, and then Aries hits his heat-seeking missile, but Edwards counters. I can't remember if he. Oh yeah, it was actually it was earlier in the match that he countered it. The way it was done too, but then later on, Austin Aries did it again, and he got it this time. His heat-seeking missile. Eddie Edwards counters a clothesline attempt into the Blue Thunder Bomb. Eddie Edwards hits the Dragon Driver for a near fall. Austin Aries hits the Sunset Flip Powerbomb into the Lance Chancery because Eddie Edwards kicked out. I believe that's what happened. And Eddie Edwards gets to the ropes. Actually, no, he didn't get the ropes. He actually was biting the finger of Austin Aries. And then Austin Aries gets his title belt. He's trying to use it as a weapon, but the referee stops him. And then Austin Aries tries to go for a low blow, but Eddie Edwards gives him a low blow instead. Austin Aries kicks out because of that. And then all of a sudden, referee gets knocked down. So then Eddie Edwards goes for his DDT. The way he locks it up and all that with one arm, and hits very well. So Austin Aries spiked him, but no referee to be there to make the count. So Eddie Edwards gets his killing stick, and he hits the referee with the killing stick. I'm like, what the hell? And then he hits Austin Aries with it too. And then Eddie Edwards continues to miss the killing stick on Austin Aries by choking him, taking the life out of him. And from out of nowhere, here comes Killer Kross. I'm like, what the hell is this? So Killer Kross goes behind, attacks Eddie Edwards from behind and goes for his Doomsday Saluto Slam. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sato Slam. And Austin Aries gets up, and then goes for his Brainbuster onto Eddie Edwards. Referee recovers because of that. Austin Aries goes for the pin on Eddie Edwards and gets the win and retains his Impact World Championship. And I said, what's going on here? Like, why the Killer Kross got to Eddie Edwards? But, well, But yeah, basically according to to Killer Cross's promos that he did before why he was doing this to people, he's like, why not? So why not go after Eddie Edwards, right? This crazy Eddie Edwards, why not go after him? But there's no reason why. Um, why did Killer Cross help Austin Aries? Because Killer Cross was supposed to be a guy who's supposed to be a guy who's supposed to be on his own, right? Who's his own boss and all that, right? Well, he's signing along with Austin Aries. Like, holy shit, I didn't see that coming. So basically, Austin Aries, I don't know if he paid him good money to have Killer Cross to be his bodyguard or whatever. But when I saw that, and I said to myself, holy shit, that was that blew my mind. Like, what the fuck, man? That was awesome. I loved it. I fucking loved it. Austin Aries is now more unstoppable than ever because now he's got, Killer Cross be on his side. Wow. Holy shit. So talking about wrestling for hour number 2 matches. Talking about wrestling overall for Impact Wrestling from, remind myself, August 9th, 2018. And by the way, from the beginning of the review, if I accidentally said August 8th, my apologies. I meant to say August 9th. But there you go. But yeah, talking about wrestling overall, 4 matches basically. Yeah. And now for my overall rating for the show. What I'm going to give it, surprisingly, 9 out of 10. I thought it was a very good show. Now, despite this, a couple of segments I didn't like, and yeah, some segments I didn't like, but still, it was all at the end of the day, it was all about the wrestling that I enjoy. There were some very good wrestling matches, especially the last 2 matches. Pentagon Jr. versus Matt Sydal, Austin Aries versus Eddie Edwards. That was a great match. Those two all alone, respective, of their respective matches, and the other 2 matches from the beginning, it was good. Not especially with Tessa Blanchard beating up on Alisha Edwards in that throughout the entire match, and Alisha Edwards did get some offense, which it was good to see too as well. Because we want to see a full squash. You want to bear her that much, and then the whole thing with with the Desi Hit Squad facing Petey Williams and Tachi Ishimori. It was a good match too. So yeah, there you go. And what to expect more for Impact Wrestling? What to expect for Impact Wrestling for this week? You got Ali taking on Su Young in a non-title match, by the way, not for the title, just a non-title match. You're gonna have Scarlett Bordeaux doing her first episode of The Smoke Show, and then you got Joe Hendry who will battle Eli Drake. Not sure. I think it's Grado versus Eli Drake. I could be wrong. I don't know. I think I made a mistake there where I did read the notes, but I think it was Joey Hendry versus Eli Drake for next week. Yeah. It is. Joey Hendry is versus Eli Drake for next week. Not Grado. My apologies. Hopefully Eli Drake wins that win. And also with Sami Callihan first, he's going to face Phoenix, and maybe more to happen, especially when it comes to LEX versus OGs in the streets, not in the arenas of the Impact Zone, not in the wrestling ring, or not even in the backstage parking lot or wherever, in the hallway. They're gonna fight in the streets, a legit street 5150 style. Yeah, there you go. Just saying. But that's it. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. That's your born driller. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, give it a thumbs down. Basically this review, but the choice is yours, and yours alone. Normally I have my shot glass to let you all know to take a shot, but I got no red drink, so unfortunately. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. You all take care, and peace on the streets. We'll see what happens for this week's Impact Wrestling, and hopefully you all enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy this review again. But for now, I'm out. Take care.